and Nozick's rebuttal to that position, which is if I pour a can of soup in the sea, do I now own the entire ocean? I've mixed my labor with it, I've worked with it, how is the whole thing not mine? Well, right, it doesn't make any sense.
I'd rather stick to my simple example of the guy making the glasses. He bought the glass, the material. You asked me where did he get the materials. I answered your question.
Right.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's the one that put those materials together, and he owns those glasses at the end of that process. Do you agree with that or not?
That's the law.
And is that if you believe in property rights, you believe that is a correct law?
That appears to be a just law. Yeah, I would need to know more about the society.
Okay, so he doesn't own the glasses because he can use more force against other people that want to take his glasses.
Well, right, because
your forced exclusionary law rule or whatever.
no, legally that's exactly what it means.
No,
it
no.
means if someone tries to take the glasses
no,
from
no,
him,
he
the
may
state
not
is
be
gonna
strong,
use
and the
their
other
force.
person could take it.
Well, right, because we live in a legal regime. The state is going to enforce that. Yeah.
But the glasses are his because he made them.
Right, you're saying that morally they belong to him.
Well, they wouldn't exist if he hadn't put the pieces together.
Right, you're saying he mixed his labor with them and they are a part
I'm not.
of him.
I don't use that. Whoever Lockean or whoever used that
But this is
phrase of
that
mixing,
kind of argument,
but
right?
that's just metaphorical. I'm using the language that I'm asking you the questions in, which
So
is
you're just stating a premise and a conclusion that follows from it, but there's no link between them, right? I made my baby. I don't own it, right? It's not my slave.
Human beings are a different issue altogether. I'm talking about goods and services, not human beings.
Right. If I fold this tablecloth up, do I own it? I've done work with it. It wasn't folded nicely before I messed
because you
with
didn't
it.
make the table.
Okay, but that's the
You
thing.
you played with it or you folded it.
Well, that's what the glasses man did. He took these parts and he messed with them and played with them and folded
Really?
them, and now they're glasses.
No. Before he, as you call, mess with it. In fact, you have to know what you're doing. It's just not messing around with the
Right,
glasses.
I could fold it very nicely, let's say, to like an origami type shape that not everyone could do.
So
It's such that it's almost art or fully art. In that case, has it become my property? I mean, I wouldn't say so.
no, because you didn't buy the materials to make this.
So there's a legal
So you
contract.
think that if you do something with something, it becomes yours?
Well, that's what you think.
No, I don't think that.
I don't think it either.
I think that if you get the materials, you buy them, and you organize them into the form of glasses like you have, which are quite nice. The glasses are yours until you decide to sell them to someone else. Then they become someone else's.
Right. Well, I think that we're mixing up the two senses of ownership. The one being the moral that Locke is talking about, or that we.
I'm talking about both moral and legal. What is the difference there? In both cases, I think that they are yours morally and also, fortunately, legally. Or else, I, who am bigger than you, could just take your glasses and say, okay, I'm stronger. I can exclude other people,
Right.
and now these glasses are mine. Or I could play with them, like you say, and then they become mine. No.
Right. That's
I
not-
haven't said any of those things.
I don't think those things work either. So I think that force is an inherent part of property, right? So the state has the monopoly on force that allows you to say legally these glasses are mine. And what that means is there's a protection of force around that property ownership. Morally, it's the same story, right? I mean, how does this piece of the world, when you think of the unclaimed world that could belong to anyone, now I have exclusionary rights that renders my force against you morally good or neutral? Well, that metaphysical process by which that thing becomes mine is the story we can't really put together here, right? It just somehow happens.
Well, I put it together, it seems obvious to me. I made the glasses, or the glassmaker made the glasses, they're his. Whether he has a legal right, and how can he enforce that right, under what laws, etc., are legal issues. And if you have property rights, he can enforce respect of that property against other people. But that doesn't make it his. In other words, if he made some glasses on a desert island and for his own use, the glasses would be his. He's not doing any forcefully exclusion of anybody else.
What is
That's not what makes it his, that he can forcefully exclude other people from taking
that
it.
is what makes
No,
it
that's
his.
what that is what guarantees his right and protects his right, but that's not what made it his. What
Right.
made it his was his effort, his
Labor
intelligence.
mixing.
It's
He
not
mixed his labor.
just not labor mixing. It's doing it the right thing and producing a product. It's
doing
not
the
just
right thing, too.
throwing. Yes, he has to know how to do it and make a product. That it seems very interesting that for you it's you use the word just mixing or touching or
That's a
something.
Lockean term, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just a metaphor.
Right, because
Uh,
the
the-
real
the-
process is very obscure, and I still don't understand how it works.